No golf today because my season is over. My season's officially over. My last event happened earlier this week with a missed cut in Orlando. The post-season blues are upon me, and it's time to sit, reflect, review, reevaluate. For a lot of us, it's time to decide what to do going forward if playing golf is still in the future. I'm lucky that it is for me for the next kind of 6 months, but I need to do some serious work to make next year a better year. So it starts with reviewing this year and honestly sitting down and reflecting and getting real with what worked, and in my case, what didn't work, because there was a lot that didn't work this year that is the reason I had kind of a disappointing year. See, one thing I like about this little part south of Jacksonville is it's just like so nice and peaceful. I'm right underneath the intercoastal. It's beautiful. Instead of talking, I'd rather show you guys. But yeah, living down here, like, I'm still new to the area, so I'm trying to find areas where I can come and just kind of relax. And this drive, it's 20 minutes down to the gym here, and it's just no traffic. I mean, we have a city here with a lot of hustle and bustle. The beach is obviously always busy, but this is my place to come and just chill out. Whenever I'm by the intercoastal, it's just so peaceful. Boats coming and going, sit and relax and think. I uploaded a video, I want to say in like August, for a Work Harder Wednesday, and it was about how to evaluate your rounds, your practice, and it was good, better, how. And basically, that's what I'm going to use to talk about and evaluate my year. Man, I've written a lot out. And I'm gonna share with you guys some of that, more so just the good, the better, the how. I can kind of give you the Coles notes, but that's the personalized thing. But what I hope to achieve with this is that for all you golfers out there, it's a great way to look at your year on the golf course, off the golf course, whatever. Good, better, how. What was really good? Because it's very easy to look at it and just be like, oh, this is what was bad this year and this is what I need to change. You need to frame it in a more positive light, and starting with what you did really well sets you up for success. Because when I was writing things out and just thinking about the year and like what worked really well, it kept me confident. Whereas if I just go right into like what sucked, man, your confidence is gone, and then it feels like you have this insurmountable task in front of you of improving for next year. So I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I did really well this year. What was good in my good, better, how. One of the things that was really good for me was my putting. Dan and I changed my putting stroke last November, and it took some time to have it really click. Changing putters helped the stroke change. Throughout the summer, I putted it really well. I never struggled with short putts. My routine, I trusted it. My practice, I trusted it. And I putted really, really well all year. I didn't have the same struggles that I had in years past where I'd miss a lot of 10, 12 footers, a lot of makeable putts. I was really solid on makeable range, and if I was missing putts from 20 feet or above, I was touching the hole, or it was a tap in, so my putting was really good. And then switching putters in September to the Juno made it even better. Another thing that was really good was I ultimately just trusted my technique, my swing. Again, Dan and I have been working on my action for almost 2 years now, and when you're working on your swing and you're refining it, it's easy to doubt, but I really trusted it. I trusted my work. We've built a really great baseline of drills that I could always fall back on. And when I practice, if you watch the channel, I do the same drills over and over again. And that's instilled so much confidence within me about my golf swing. My issues of confidence and this and that I talk about, or lack of self-belief, aren't in my technique, aren't in my form. I trust the feel and the rhythm and the technique that Dan and I have honed in on. And yes, it's gonna disappear at times because that's just the nature of the game. On the whole, I'm really secure and confident in how I swing a golf club, and I trust it, and the shots that I have, my go-to shots, it's night and day from years past. Bunker play has always been my bugaboo. I've always played kind of like guessing out of bunkers. I did a lot of work in the off season to try to change my form and my thinking, and my bunker play was awesome. Like I'm excited if I hit it into a bunker, whereas in years past, if I hit it into a bunker, I would be just guessing. I'd be like hoping that I had a good lie and hoping that it wasn't short or that it wasn't too long. Like I was just really good at mid-range bunker shots. I couldn't hit long range and I couldn't hit short range shots because I was just guessing. Now I have so much trust in my bunker play because of the work that I've put into it and the technique that I lean on, because I believe that I can hit it close. My bunker practice is more fun. Yeah, my bunker play, night and day from years past. One more thing I'll tell you guys about that was really good for me this year was my confidence in myself before rounds, leading into rounds, is higher than it's ever been. Anyone that watches the channel knows that my biggest issue is on the golf course struggles, lack of belief on the course. But when I practice, when I prepare, even when I warm up, I'm so confident in my ability to play good golf. And that's huge because I used to kind of be fearful and timid. Like, I've had tournaments in the past where I played the first round well and then bad weather was rolling in, and I'd want it to be rained out because I wouldn't want to go out and play round two. I'd rather just have taken, in the 2-round event, I would rather have just taken the money that I was positioned after 1 round than have to go play another round. Now, even after playing poorly in the first round, I'm excited to play the next round. I believe in myself for round 2, and oftentimes if you shoot 4 over in the first round, you've got to shoot 5, 6 under in the second round to make the cut. But I would believe in myself. Maybe it's just on the whole with my life, I've got a lot more self-belief and confidence, and I'm a little happier person than in years past. I don't operate in a state of fear with everything in my life. I believe in my work. Like I've said, with bunker play, with putting, with technique, I trust my work so much that it makes it really easy for me to trust myself and believe in myself before a round. But then in my rounds, the smallest thing can happen, or 2 bad holes in a row can happen, or just some bad breaks, and then my mind goes and the confidence disappears and I'm left battling myself instead of battling the golf course. So those are the things I did really good this year. And even when I talk into the camera about it, I'm so encouraged. And I hope that you guys sit down and think about the things you did really well this year. And then we're gonna transition to things that can be better. Not the things that you did bad, but the things that can be better next year. Then we'll talk about how. How are we gonna make those things better, and how are we gonna maintain our good? Even though I'm taking the day off golf, I still have to go to the gym. So we're still gonna get some work in today. What needs to be better? What did I struggle with? What was not so great this year? There's a lot of mental things that I need to get better at and overcome. But first and foremost, my wedge play needs to be better. Like, I'm a good wedge player, but to excel at the highest level of this game, you need to be a great wedge player. And my proximity to the hole with wedges, 3 to 5 feet too far away on average. You can hit your wedges kind of right around the 20 feet and in, anywhere from 130 yards down. You're giving yourself a lot of looks. If you're hitting your wedges 20 to 25 feet, the probability isn't necessarily in your favor to make a lot of birdies that way. And now it's into all the mental stuff. My attitude definitely can be better. Not like anger or anything like that, but getting down on myself, giving up on myself, losing sight of that attitude of success. Just my attitude was poor when things weren't going well. And it's not like a sourpuss, woe is me attitude, but it just wasn't a good attitude. And then another thing, I would lose belief in myself really quickly during a round. When adversity came up, things weren't going my way, or I made dumb mistakes, I would lose my belief in myself. And that leads into another thing that needs to be better, which is I let myself get so distracted this year. Getting down on myself, losing belief, I'd get distracted and I'd think about financials, I'd think about my future, I'd think about everything but the task at hand. So that's one distraction. And then early in my season, I really let things outside of my control distract me. Spectators making noise, caddies being clueless, playing with guys with really poor attitude, throwing clubs, getting angry, and just distracting everyone. I let that really distract me. Doing that early in the year and letting go of opportunities because you're distracted just sets your year up for, like, I'm trying to make things up as opposed to rolling a successful stretch of golf time and time again. And like I said earlier, I would believe in myself so much before rounds, but then I let myself get so distracted by things outside of my control, by my own thoughts and my own poor attitude. I'd be battling myself instead of battling the golf course, battling the conditions, battling that stuff. And that's the fun stuff about being a professional golfer and playing tournament golf. Not much technical stuff that I need to get better at. It's a lot of this stuff and a lot of focus stuff, which can be very easy, but also can be very, very hard. That leads me into the how, and the how, I still don't know. I still am processing this. Obviously, there's some mental work I can do through practicing my routine, my thoughts, positive self-talk, and those type of things. Reading some books, listening to some more performance stuff, remembering what I did when I was playing well at certain stretches of this year and harnessing that. And then obviously the how with my wedges is just work on my form, staying shallow, not getting too steep in transition with the wedges, which is why you struggle to flight the wedges, and when you flight the wedges poorly, it's hard to hit it close. So that's kind of my how. I'm still gonna chew on it and process it and really dig with it. That's my 2018. I'm encouraged for 2019, but I know I've got a ways to go and I've got some work to do, because what I did this year just was disappointing, underperforming. At my age and the opportunity that's in front of me and getting married and wanting to continue a life that is fun and enjoyable and thriving, I need to play better golf. So I have to work really hard on that how and roll into 2019 with some fury. What about you guys? What was good, what was better, and how are you gonna do it? Give it a think, write it down, let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you find some motivation in this. Share this with your friends, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up. It really does make a difference. Even if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. It really makes a difference. YouTube recognizes that people are interacting with this video. I hope to see you shoot next week. Yeah, Tuesdays and Fridays, guys. Tuesdays and Fridays, turn your notifications on, and I'm gonna see you on Tuesday. Peace.